Yay Media Group.
13 has been my lucky number for a while. Like, it's always a sign of good things to come for me.
This is 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast, breaking down every song, every Easter egg, every era, and every theory. Hosted by the biggest Swifties, Nick Adams, Anna Szabo, Amy Nichols, and Lacey G.
Welcome to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. I'm Nick Adams.
I'm Anna. Amy.
And Lacey G is not here today, but for the very last time,
For now.
Saahir.
For now.
For the summer semester,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, for this summer. Hopefully, if y'all would have me, I would love to be back.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
What? Are you kidding me? What did you say?
I said no. I'm just kidding.
Of course.
No, Sahir, it's been such a pleasure getting to know you and hanging out with you. And
And you add
Yeah.
so much.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It's been 13 weeks.
13 weeks?
I was on 13 episodes, including this one, I think.
Okay.
Which is, of course,
Crazy.
and yeah, it's crazy to think what one spelling bee can do to a person.
Yeah, this is really bittersweet, but we're so proud of you. You have, like Amy said, you've done so much for the podcast, not just on the episodes by providing your like insight and opinion and thoughts and things, but you've been helping with our social media as well. You've been editing all of our videos.
It's been so much fun.
That has been the greatest. I cannot emphasize how helpful that is. I tell you every single week, he'll send me the link to all the videos, be like, here's this week's videos. And I'm like, I can't, like, thank you so much. Like, you have no idea how helpful that is. So thank you for all of your work on camera and off camera.
It's been great. It's been so much fun. Literally, they had to ask me not to do work while I was away. So I love doing it, and I will be back. But yes, a short little hiatus.
Yeah, and it's really fitting that this is your last episode because Tolerated is like your favorite Taylor Swift song. When we first started, like I think like maybe a month ago when we first started breaking down Tolerated, and we were mapping out like the weeks on when our episodes were going to post. And Saahir was like, if I'm not here for Tolerated, can I call in?
No, literally. So this song like means a lot to me because it was there for me in like a very hard place where I was like really struggling with just like self-worth. And I think this year, this all feels very symbolic that this is my last episode and that this is like with y'all because I feel like this podcast has really helped me like find that in myself and really realize like, you know, I do have something to bring to the table and like people shouldn't just tolerate me and like I should be. So like the journey that this song has had, like even on the way here, I was listening to it and I couldn't help but like get emotional because this song, like during my sophomore year of high school, was all like on repeat for all the wrong reasons. And I was really just like working through some stuff. And now being on the other side of it, thinking back to like, I was still so young and I still am so young. As we literally said last week when Wonderstar came out, I was 4. so like looking back, and I know like this isn't the end of like any hardships I'll have, but knowing that this song is there and this song means so much, and also like getting to look back and be like, I broke this song down on like this platform, which I'm so grateful for. And like with these people that have celebrated me, it means the world. So I'm really excited to get into this song.
Yeah.
well, isn't it amazing how music can be there for you?
Yeah.
And you know, yes, Taylor's singing about a relationship here, but that's not necessarily what Sahir got out of the song.
Yeah.
You can relate to music in so many different angles and situations that aren't specifically mentioned in the song. And that's what's really cool about Taylor Swift, the artist, and the music that she writes, you know? So that's great.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing that.
Oh, of course. It's been a transformative summer for me.
Well, we're very proud of you. We did get you a little something to say thank you. Yeah.
Oh, no.
We wanted to. Listen, you have done such an incredible job. We've seen you come out of your shell over the past few weeks. We really have. In the first episode, you were like, how much am I allowed to talk? And now, like, you fit in so perfectly. You don't even hesitate. You're proud of your opinions. You're proud of all your research. You work very hard. We're very proud of you. We're honored to have you as part of our team. So we do have something special for you, especially since you were here for the highly anticipated Evermore breakdown on 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. So here, this is for you. This is from all of us.
Thank you so much.
Lacey's not here, and I'm sure she's sad that she's missing this moment.
But Lacey knows what it is.
She knows what it is.
Yeah.
Should I open it on camera?
Yeah, definitely. There's a card in there too. The card is from the Taylor Swift like card collection from like 15 years
It's a
ago.
long time ago, yeah.
But we wrote inside of it, so you can't like sell it.
I would never. It's on eBay. Handwritten letter from 13 at Taylor Swift Fan Podcast.
Going for a solid
Hilarious.
13 cents.
No, y'all are worth more than that.
On eBay.
I would never. This is so sweet. Thank y'all so much. I will literally, of course, for sure I'll be back, but this first summer I will cherish forever. I'm nervous. What? I feel something. Is this the Evermore? Oh my God. Thank y'all so much.
What is it?
What is it?
This is a signed Evermore CD from Taylor. Oh, I'm in shock. This doesn't feel real. I've never had. So, fun fact, Evermore was my first Taylor vinyl.
Oh,
And now this is my first Taylor CD.
no way.
Yeah, I have most of her albums on record, but I don't have any on CD. This is not getting open. I'm so sorry.
I know. I
the
haven't
plastic.
opened mine
No,
either.
thank
Really?
you so much. This
I
is-
have mine framed.
Not the signed
So,
ones.
I had to open
the
it to frame
signed
it.
ones I don't open.
Yeah, I'll definitely. I'm gonna take this, frame it, and like take it with me to school. Thank y'all so much. This truly, I will cry when I edit the socials for this one.
And put like the tolerated instrumental on the
No,
bottom.
literally, all on socials, I will insert a picture of me and like while editing, and I can guarantee you there will be tears. So thank y'all so much.
Of course. Of course. This is really, really special for all of us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, let's get into it. At this point, we are breaking down Tolerate, track number 5 on Evermore, which is extremely significant for
yeah.
all of the reasons that we know. So Taylor wrote this with Aaron Dessner. So track 5s traditionally are the hardest hitting, the most personal, the hardest songs on the album. And so as we go through her discography, these are her track 5s. Cold as You, White Horse, Dear John, All Too Well, All You Had to Do Was Stay, Delicate, The Archer, My Tears Ricochet, Tolerate It, You're on Your Own Kid, and So Long London.
Wow.
So as you can see, those are some heavy songs.
Yeah.
Put that like as an album.
I know.
Oh my God.
And that's like the saddest album of all time. It's really interesting too because like you said, Nick, this is like the track 5 on Taylor's discography for a long time has been a long running, like her most emotional song. Not necessarily the saddest, but the most emotional.
Right, because you listen to like All You Had to Do Was Stay, you hear that, and that's
Yeah.
not a sad sounding song, but the lyrics that she's conveying in
Yeah.
there, you're like, ooh,
Yeah.
those are a little hard, even though it's got a poppy exterior to it.
And I love knowing that it was not intentional originally. I
Yeah.
think she said that it was just the way she wanted it to flow in the album, and it just became a habit. And then her fans brought it up, and
Yeah.
now it's tradition.
Which is pretty cool. And so when the album came out during the YouTube chat, I think it was during Willow, when the Willow video came out, she said that she made this track 5 because it's a specific type of hurt.
Yeah.
Like Tolerate It is a very specific type of hurt. And as we go through the Evermore album, it does just overall like explore so many different types of pain, friendships ending, relationships ending, all sorts of different murder, all sorts of different things. But Tolerate It is, like she said, a very specific type of pain where you're struggling when you love somebody and you're struggling to get that same love back. And it is like, it's heart-wrenching.
Yeah.
And it's sad. It's like when you are going through those motions of, you don't see me. Like, I make you a priority and you're making me an option. Like,
Yeah.
that hurts in, like, a really deep way.
Yeah, you hear this a lot when people talk about music, but this one truly feels like we're like reading her diary.
Yeah.
I feel like I shouldn't know these things. These are deep personal feelings that she's letting us in on. And on her very famous interview with Zane Lowe, she talked a little bit about this song and the inspiration behind it. She said that the idea for this came from a book.
When I was reading, Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier, and I was thinking, wow, her husband just tolerates her. She's doing all these things and she's trying so hard and she's trying to impress him and he's just tolerating her the whole time. There was a part of me that was, relating to that because at some point in my life I felt that way. And so I ended up writing this song, Tolerate It, that's all about sort of trying to love someone who's
unreal.
ambivalent. Thank you.
So I had never heard of this book before. It came out in the 30s, 1938, Rebecca. Like she said, it was very popular. It sold millions and millions of copies back then. It was made into a movie by Alfred Hitchcock that won Best Picture. It was remade back in 2020, apparently, and I think it's on Netflix. So you can go check it out if you want to see some of the inspiration behind this song.
I would have to
Rebecca.
watch that. Aaron Dessner also talked about this song to Rolling Stone. He said, when I wrote the piano track to Tolerate It, right before I sent it to her, I thought, the song is intense. It's a 10-8. I don't know what that means. It's a 10-8, which is an odd time signature. I think that's like music.
Yes.
Maybe like a
It is.
tempo or something.
Yes.
It's when, sorry.
No, what is it?
It's basically, there's 10 beats, but they're eighth notes. So a standard is a 4/4, which is 4 notes in one measure. This one is 10 eighth notes. I don't know if that made any sense.
Yes, a little bit.
I
used to be the music person, and now I'm so glad you're here because that sounds so much better than what I could say.
Well, Amy, this is his last episode.
I'll let you have this one.
No, but as you say, when you were kind of like beating on the table with the 4 beats and thinking of 10, I think that does make sense. I'm not a musical person, so I don't speak the language.
Okay, so it's basically like 1 2 3 1 2. Sorry, 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1 2 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 1.
Okay, it kind of sounds like Tolerate It right there when you were,
Right?
you
So
were doing that.
It's a little faster than the average beat, and there's 10 of those eighth notes in one measure of the song.
Wow.
Sorry, my inner band
Intense.
kid just like
No,
jumped
That's
out.
great to know.
Wait, have you told us, what did you play?
I was in percussion.
Ah, nice.
What did
Maybe
you play,
we have.
Amy?
I was the flutist.
Ooh. Yeah, our band, I'm going to flex right now. It's my last episode. Our band won state like 3 years in a row.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Just accolades on accolades with you over
we
here.
love it.
So Aaron Dessner said the song is intense. It's in 10/8, which is an odd time signature. And I did think for a second, maybe I shouldn't send it to her because she won't be into it. But I sent it to her and it conjured a scene in her mind. And she wrote this crushingly beautiful song to it and sent it back. I think I cried when I first heard it. But it just felt like the most natural thing, you know? There weren't limitations to the process. And in these places where we were pushing into more experimental sounds or odd time signatures, that just felt like part of the work. And then, so when I read that's what Aaron had said, I was like, you know what? Over the last couple of years, we have had some of Taylor's best music with her and Aaron Dessner together. Like the way that I think Taylor called him her like musical soulmate, I believe. And then I was trying to remember, I was like, how did they meet? Taylor Swift and Aaron Dessner, because her discography would be way different if he wasn't involved in the last couple
They
years.
just met in the making of Folklore. Like they just got in touch with each other, right?
So I looked it up. Yeah. So Taylor Swift and Aaron Dessner actually first met back in 2014 on the set of Saturday Night Live when The National, the band that Aaron Dessner is a founding member of, was a musical guest. Then they reconnected in 2019 when Taylor attended a national concert in Brooklyn. Later, during the pandemic, Taylor Swift reached out to Aaron via text asking him to collaborate on Folklore.
Cool.
So I think she was a fan of his for a long time before actually reaching out and asking to work together. And then it was like
And it was crazy
instant
because
magic.
he was planning on going solo, leaving the National
really?
and doing something for the year 2020. So he had written this huge chunk of music, and then the world shut down. So he's like, I have all this music. What am I going to do with it? And that's what became Folklore with Taylor Swift.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It was like divine intervention almost.
Yeah.
It's also insane to think that Aaron Dessner has a twin brother.
Also very talented.
But that's wild. When I found out there was 2 of him, I was like, what? What? But I'm so glad that they met because wow, they really are
Magic.
musical soulmates for sure.
You know, when I think about this song, I think about how lucky I am to be part of the many people that saw this performed live on the Eras Tour. Has everyone in the room seen this performed live at the Eras Tour?
Yes.
Yes.
It was, I've said this 100 times on this podcast. I'll say it 100 more. For me, I think that was like my favorite performance of the Eras Tour. Certainly top 3.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's not an upbeat song. It's her and one other person on stage. And it's just them across this long dining room table, like you would see in a movie, like comically large, long, and they're just sitting on opposite ends and they're staring at each other, or she's staring at him and her dancer that she's with is barely looking at her. And she's getting on the table and singing, and the camera is just on her face. She's not dancing. She's not really moving around a whole lot. But it was such a great performance, just acting-wise.
Yeah.
And vocally, it was great, too. But it was just, like, so moving, just seeing, like, you could feel the emotions that she's singing about and the pain in her face. It was wonderful. It was so good. I'll never stop
Yes.
talking about it.
Well, and it's cool too because when you hear the song, you almost do visualize it, right?
Yeah.
And like Aaron said, like when he sent the music to Taylor, she saw a scene in her head, and then to actually see it is like next level. What? Okay, wait. Let me pull up our list of questions for when we meet Taylor. Why did she cut that from the Eras tour?
Well, I mean, got to take a few away because then after that is when she added more songs like the Tortured Poet set, right? You got to make up some time somewhere. So she cut, what all did she cut? She cut this song, The Archer.
Long Live.
'Tis the Damn Season.
Tis the Damn
Damn
Season.
Season.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, Long
Yes.
Live.
She cut a couple songs. And
Well, I'm still
unfortunately,
writing
one of
why
it-
did Tolerate It specifically. Get cut from the Eras tour set list.
Maybe this is very much speculation, but maybe because by the reformulation of the Eras tour, she was talking to Travis and he wasn't tolerating her and she didn't feel a need to express that on stage anymore.
Maybe.
I don't know.
No, that's totally valid.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of along that same train of thought. This song is really interesting because, like, how you were saying that, you know, that Taylor said she was inspired to write this from reading that book, Rebecca. And we know that through the Folklore and Evermore era, she was saying that a lot of it was, like, fictionalized and things. And she even said, you know, in that clip that you played, she was like, there's a part of me that was relating to that because at some point in my life, I felt that way. And I do believe that. I mean, she has had so many life experiences up until this point, but I can't help but wonder if she was actively feeling that way at that moment in time. Not to point fingers at Joe Alwyn, but that's exactly what I'm doing, you know? But also, like, as we get into the lyrics, like, there are certain ties to other songs that we know are inspired by Joe Alwyn. And it's like, I just can't help but think that, you know, was this something she was feeling in that time? And she kind of just wanted to be like, yeah, I've felt this before at some point, you know? But I don't know. I also don't want to put words in her mouth.
Yeah, and we're also in the middle of the pandemic when this song was written. So
True.
maybe that time of being cooped up in a house together, that honeymoon period when at first it was like, okay, we'll hang out here for like a couple weeks and we're good. And then after those couple weeks ends, you're around your significant other 24, like nonstop. And you're then maybe, yeah, some signs start popping up here and there. And you're just like, oh, this isn't great. The world's crazy. My relationship, what's happening here?
Yeah.
You get deep and dark.
Dark times.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you when 2020 happened? Were you 5, 6?
No, I was 13. Whoa. Yeah, I was 13.
Wow.
Yeah. And I still have, like, I do something on my YouTube channel called Vlogmas. So I record, like, a new video every day of December.
Cute.
And Evermore released in December. So I have my, like, live reactions.
Oh, that's
to
really
Evermore.
sweet.
Yeah, it's really
That's a
great.
good time capsule.
Should we get into some lyrics here?
Oh my goodness, where's the tissues?
Right?
Yeah, I don't think I'm ready.
She starts off by saying, I sit and watch you reading with your head low. So already, there's not a connection here. Like, they're just in the room. It's quiet. I don't know. Is he ignoring her at this point? You know?
I feel like the first two lines, like I think she's setting the scene for, she's admiring him when he doesn't even notice.
Okay.
You know, she's admiring him from afar, but also up close. It's like, I'm watching you while you sleep and while you
Right.
breathe and things like that. And it kind of echoes Paper Rings when she says, I sit up in the night and watch you breathe. But in that context, it was like out of excitement, like, oh my God, we have this.
Right.
I'm so in love with you that I can like sit and watch you breathe. But at this point, when she says, I wake and watch you breathing with your eyes closed, it's like, are you dreaming of me? Are you thinking of me? Like, I'm admiring you, but I know that you don't even give me a second thought.
Yeah, and sitting and waking up and watching the other person sleep, it's such an intimate thing. Not
Yeah.
like a sexual thing, but just like a
Well, it's
personal,
rare.
It's very rare too, but it's just like such a personal thing to watch that person you love and respect and care about. Like, oh wow, they're
They're sleeping.
And it's just how that one thing can be taken in two different ways.
Right.
Yeah.
And even by saying just like the same, you're saying the same sentence essentially.
It's how she can take the color red and it means 800 different things
Yeah.
in her whole discography, you know?
Yeah.
I sit and watch you. I notice everything you do or don't do.
Yeah, I mean, same thing, right? It's like she's just kind of, she's paying attention.
Yeah.
And he's not.
You're so much older and wiser. So I wonder if that's part of, I don't know, looking up to someone. Like, I don't know, you always look up to someone that's older and you think, okay, this person maybe has some more experience in relationships or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
that is something that we have seen throughout her discography, right? Like when she was younger and she was in relationships with men that were older than her, they kind of used that against her. Being like, no, you're just like this like little thing, like, you know, maybe if we were closer in age, all too well, you know, things like that. But you're so much older and wiser, and I wait by the door like I'm just a kid. I feel like she's almost dismissing herself and lifting him up, right? She's like, you're older and you're wiser, and I'm just a kid. Like what do I know, right? What do I know about love? I'm just a kid. And it kind of also reminds me of Peace, which is why I was saying that I feel like there's certain lyrics in this that tie back to previous songs. But in Peace, she says, your integrity makes me feel small. And then I talk shit with my friends. It's like I'm wasting your honor. I think it's kind of that same sentiment of you're older and wiser and better than me, and I'm this like dainty, fragile girl who doesn't know what she's doing.
Yeah, putting him on a pedestal, but maybe he doesn't deserve to be on the pedestal.
Right.
For sure.
If we're talking about ages, Joe Alwyn is a year younger than Taylor Swift.
Oh, interesting.
But I think it's like the metaphorical I'm better than you, like
The
the
feeling.
art bro, like that. And I feel like this song is the epitome of like childlike desperation. Like just give me the attention I'm asking for. It doesn't even have to be everything I'm asking for. Just look my way once so I know that you're aware of my presence, and I'll be fine. That's all. Like, it's like when you're like just giving the breadcrumbs to someone.
The minimum.
Bare minimum. And she's like, I'll be fine with that. And I feel like that was also iterated in Peace. She was like, I will give up what I want for you. And now, like 6 months later, she has given that up. But to what end? Like, what did she get out of that? Nothing. Now he doesn't even look at her.
And in this chorus, she's singing about everything she's bringing to this relationship, everything that she's doing. I wait by the door like I'm just a kid. I use my best colors for your portrait. Lay the table with the fancy shit and watch you tolerate it. So I'm doing these things. I'm trying. I'm putting forth some effort here.
Yeah, but not in an
No?
ugly way. Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Not in an ugly way, like, look at all what I'm doing. But it's more like,
Sure.
look at the great care. Like, I care. Where is your care?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just using any colors. I'm using my best colors, right? And it's like, I'm not just setting the table.
Yeah.
I'm using the fancy stuff.
I'm not using that plastic cup from that basketball game we went to 8 years ago that's still in the cupboard. I'm using the nice cup.
Yeah.
Right?
But I do find it interesting that she says fancy shit, because with this song being so emotional, and not that like cursing isn't like heavily driven, but it's a little jarring to hear like just like the fancy shit. But I think it's intentional in a way of like she's annoyed.
Absolutely.
You know? And so like
She's over it.
she's over it.
She's to the point where she's like, okay.
Yeah, it's like, here, damn.
Yeah. Almost that, and also like, let me almost test him. I'm gonna use the fancy shit and see if he even notices that it's the fancy shit. You know what I mean? Also, I did find that, to pedal back to you're so much older and wiser, in the novel Rebecca that she referenced, that this is what inspired her. If she really if she's really, really putting herself in the shoes of that character, the narrator in that book is married to a man that's almost twice her age.
Got it.
Got it.
And it also just shows like a power dynamic in the relationship. So, and like she said, she has been in that position before.
Yeah.
If it's all in my head, tell me now. Tell me I've got it wrong somehow. I know my love should be celebrated, but you tolerate it.
I love the way she says this part of the song.
Yeah.
It just sounds so good.
Well, and also just like the tone of her voice, like celebrate, but you tolerate. Like it just kind of like goes like down
Yes.
deep.
It's defeated.
Yeah, defeated. That's a good word. Desperate.
This is always the part in the song that gets me, because it's like, please tell me I'm begging you, lie to me. But tell me that what's in my head is not what is actually happening, and I'm going crazy, because I will give anything for this to work.
And it's such a humiliating place to be.
Yeah.
I greet you with a battle hero's welcome. I take your indiscretions all in good fun. Should you do that, though? I mean, indiscretions.
It might also relate to the book, Rebecca.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, and I feel like in this like second verse, it's like the same sentiment as the first one where she's still admiring him and like lifting him up when he doesn't deserve it. Like greeting someone with a battle hero's welcome, that's like big. Oh my God, you've been off at war, you've been doing all this stuff. Like it's like a very big like showcase, but what has this person done to deserve that sort of appreciation? You know what I mean? And not that like you shouldn't appreciate your partners, right? That's what this whole thing is about. But it's like, I gave you this big welcome and you didn't give me anything.
Right.
Well, and then she's also minimizing all his indiscretions, the things he's doing to keep him up on that pedestal.
Right, so,
to
like,
keep him that hero.
Right.
Where's your self-respect?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all in good fun.
Right.
You know?
It's like when you lie to your friends and you're like, and this could be like a romantic relationship, another friendship, whatever. It's like, oh yeah, oh, but it's no big deal. Like you're telling them like something that happened. You're like, yeah, but like it's fine. And your friends are like, no, it's not. And having been like someone on both sides of that, when you're the friend that's hearing all of this, you're like, wake up. You want to like shake them and be like, wake up. But when you're telling your friends these stories, you're so badly wanting to keep that other relationship in your life. And you know that by telling these people that truly do care about you, you're like, if I tell them this, I know that they truly do care and they're going to tell me to cut this person off or do something. And you tell them, you're just like, it's fine, it's whatever, I don't care about it, so why should you? And you kind of almost like, yes, you're manipulating yourself, but you also try to manipulate them and they can see right through it.
Yeah.
I sit and listen. I polish plates until they gleam and glisten.
Keeping everything perfect.
Yeah. Do you think he sits and listens to her?
No.
I'm sitting and listening here to everything you're saying. But you're not going to do the same for me. You're so much older and wiser, and I wait by the door like I'm just a kid. Use my best colors for your portrait.
Okay, so I also found that to once again tie it back to the book Rebecca, which was from the 1930s, 1940s, I believe you said.
Yep.
Back in the day, women used to use paintings to get men's attention, and which was like a way that I guess in this book that she I guess it helped, or she used like a painting, but now she wants to get his attention like she once did, but these paintings just aren't cutting it. Like this method that I used to like, oh, impress you, like, oh, look at these paintings, and I'm using my best colors now. He just like doesn't care.
Yeah.
And then that suck. I mean, that does sound like referencing maybe a little kid who spent a long time on a piece of art, and they show their parent or something. They're like, okay, cool. Like they don't acknowledge it and appreciate the hard work they did and stuff like that.
Nick, have you ever gotten rid of?
Getting rid of art. Doesn't it feel awful, Amy? Isn't it the worst feeling in the world?
I know. It's like, God, would they find it in the trash?
I know.
My mom held on to those like kid paintings for so long.
I mean,
some.
you
don't
have
keep all.
some. I have a box full. I can't keep everyone. They're so creative and they create so much.
They're so creative.
And right now, we're at the point where me and my wife, our parents are bringing us boxes of our old stuff.
Yes.
And it's like,
I don't want
I know how I feel right now. I don't want this. I don't want this painting that I did in kindergarten. Are we going to do that again and keep the cycle going to our kids?
Yes, you
Maybe
are.
Ellie will want them one day.
She might, but you keep some. You don't keep all.
My family just moved last year, and my mom and dad in their closet, they have like a huge drawer of everything me and my brother have made them. And like when we were moving, they were like, okay, y'all are both grown now. Tell us what you want to keep. We'll pick what, like, they have their own things that like we gave them that are sentimental.
Yeah.
And then there's stuff that like I want them to keep because I remember making it as a kid. But they're like, everything else is going.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah, they're like, and now it's like a little cubby in our house. And it's like whenever someone's feeling emotional, like my mom has been going back to it and she's looking at it because I'm like getting ready to leave.
that time.
So she like takes a look at it. We like reminisce over the memories, and then it just goes back in its little corner.
Yeah, it's perfect.
So she's in the chorus here. Use my best colors for your portrait. Lay the table with the fancy shit and watch you tolerate it. If it's all in my head, tell me now.
Oh my God, that hurts.
Do you think at this point there's an argument happening? Like an actual real life argument saying
I don't
like,
think he cares enough to argue
to
with
even
her.
argue. This is all in her head.
Yeah.
Even when she says, if it's all in my head.
I do think
She's
it's all in
having the
her
argument
head.
in her head.
I think this entire thought process is an internal monologue.
It does feel like a diary
Yeah.
that she's letting us into.
I almost see it as just like this paints like a very clear picture for me. It's almost like it's late at night, you're sitting in bed with someone, you're sobbing and they don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
or care.
yeah, like yeah, exactly. Even if they do know, it's almost like that one Ariana Grande lyric where it's like, I fall asleep crying, you turn up the TV.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much that. It's like you truly could not like even give like a morsel of respect to me and bother to even pretend. Like, you're supposed to be an actor. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. You're supposed to be like, you're supposed to know how to act and like, pretend to put on a show. But no.
He's like, Sahir's like, it's my last episode. Let me just stir the pot.
Yeah. But
It's okay. I don't think certain actors listen to this podcast.
perfect. But yeah, it's very much just like no, like I don't even know how to put it. It's just like I don't care.
Yeah. Dismissive.
Yes. Yeah. Very dismissive.
If it's all in my head, tell me now. Tell me I've got it wrong somehow. I know my love should be celebrated, but you tolerate it.
And that's almost just even an extra layer of the desperation that we've been seeing earlier. You know, like, please, like, if it's in my head, tell me now. Tell me I've got it wrong. Tell me that, like, you are appreciating me and I'm just not seeing it. Just tell me. And it's kind of like giving a little bit of afterglow. Also, like, if this is my fault, like, if I'm the one that's working this up in my head to be something that it's not, like, please just tell me. But we know that that's not going to happen.
And this whole time I hear this song, I'm thinking, okay, is a relationship, what's worse, a relationship that has ended or a relationship that is actively dying a slow, long, drawn-out death?
Right.
You know?
That's really sad.
Like, what's worse? Like, at some point, you just end it. At some point, you just got to start fresh, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I had that predicament when I was younger because I was dating someone and we were in a long distance relationship and I knew that I didn't want the relationship to continue. But it was one of those like, do I just break up with him or do I wait until we're back together in the same place and break up then? Like what, like arguably what is worse, you know?
Yeah.
So, and I don't think there's really a right answer. I think it's very situational, but I ended up just calling it off when we were apart because I was like, I'm so out of this that it's like unfair.
Yeah. To the bridge.
Oh my goodness, this bridge.
While you were out there building other worlds,
Where was I?
Oh.
Where was I? Oh my God. I love this bridge because like how she had said before that she loves a bridge where she just kind of like spills
Says
it
it
all.
all.
She says it all. Like this is as diary entry as you can get.
Yeah, the
and it's,
tone
like,
changes.
The tone changes, the tempo changes, like everything. It's just
And the intensity, the anger that she's feeling
Yeah,
when she's saying this.
frustration.
oh my
for sure.
God. And it's so like, I don't know if therapeutic is the right word, but to
Yeah.
like sing and scream this in the car. Cathartic, definitely.
It's like she's talking to her therapist.
Yeah. When you were out building other worlds, where was I?
You were building bridges, Taylor. That's where you were. Where's the man who'd throw blankets over my barbed wire? Sounds so chivalrous, right?
Yeah, and
such a
two-faced,
loving act.
right?
Also sounds
What?
familiar.
Yeah.
like he
Invisible
was
string.
right. That one guy that you met and ended up being someone else.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where so like in Invisible String, she says something wrapped all my past mistakes in barbed wire. Where is the person that accepted those mistakes? Right? Like where is the person that loved me beyond that? Where is the person that would soften up when like and recognize that I'm still a loving person. My goodness. Also, while you were out building other worlds, where was I? That also kind of reminds me of like Bejeweled in a way of like you're out living life while I was locked in the basement. I just want to go out and be bejeweled.
Yeah. I would like to submit the next few lines into top tier Taylor Swift lyrics, please. These next couple. And this is also a part where I just love her cadence. Just how the words
rolls.
flow.
Mm-hmm.
I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your life. What great lyrics.
It is good.
Unreal.
It is another example of what we've been saying in the past few episodes of like a normal person.
Yeah.
A normal person would be like, hey, I just feel like you're not paying attention to me. Taylor Swift? She says that. I made you my temple, my mural, my sky. Now I'm begging for footnotes in the story of your
Because
life.
if you think about it, it's like, what do you do at a temple? You worship. What is a mural? It's an artistic representation of something that you love.
That takes over the entire wall,
Exactly.
right?
And
Yeah, a mural isn't a small painting.
Yeah.
A mural is
And
massive.
I used my best colors for that.
exactly. And then you look up at the sky. The sky literally
All of it.
encompasses the entire world. And it's just, and then all I want is just a little note, a little line that's like, hey, by the way, when you have a chance, look down here.
I'm
That's it.
begging for
Who looks
footnotes.
at the
Nobody
No
looks
one.
at footnotes.
No one
Amy.
looks at the footnotes.
Nope.
I'm
Nobody.
begging for footnotes in the story of your life. I will say, I did use this line as inspiration one time. I made a speech at a wedding, but I made it in like a loving kind of way where I was talking about the couple and I was like, it's my honor to be a footnote in your story because like I get to like witness it. I thought that was really cool, but it was inspired by Tolerate It. But I didn't tell them that.
Swifties putting Easter eggs
Right.
and everything.
No one got it.
Drawing hearts in the byline. Always taking up too much space or time.
Ouch. That's like,
Yeah.
you're making me feel like I'm not good enough.
Right.
Yeah, that has been, I think a lot of people experience this in different ways where they're being told they are too much.
Oh, yeah.
And to be honest, I think that's something the Swiftie community deals with a lot. Is like, oh, y'all just have to talk about Taylor Swift all the time.
Yeah.
Okay, and like, God forbid we have something we
Yeah.
care about.
Yeah.
I mean, she's my temple, my mural, my sky.
No,
Okay.
literally.
And I am not even a footnote in the story of her life.
I would agree to disagree because, like, I think she cares so much.
No,
and it's
yeah,
like,
of course. That was definitely a joke.
No, yeah, but I feel like we all deal with, and every individual deals with that in a different way. So that one line probably resonates with every single person who listens to it, but we don't even know like what the beginning of their thoughts are
Yeah.
with that. So it's a testament to how global her artistry is.
Yeah, and when she says, I'm taking up too much space or time, it's like, now I want to be smaller. I want to be even more insignificant in what I'm grasping at straws
terrible.
for.
Yeah.
Now I'm taking up too much space. So make me smaller. Make me smaller in your life.
But also, you assume I'm fine. So how is he not? How's he not recognized? Right?
Yeah.
How is he not getting it? What a crazy person.
Well, when this person isn't making her a priority,
Yeah.
you're not noticing. If you're not noticing that the person that you
That
love
she's turning
so much
gray?
is
The color's
hurting,
gone?
Yes, exactly. If you're not noticing that, so long.
London. You assume I'm fine, but what would you do if I... And then in classic Taylor Swift form, she's switching up what she's singing about. What would you do if I break free and leave us in ruins?
I love this.
Took this dagger in me and
removed it. I always like act it out when I
Uh-huh.
like take this dagger in me and remove it.
Yeah. And this next line is another line that so many Swifties
Visuals.
love.
Love it so much.
Gain the weight of you, then lose it. Believe me,
I could do it. That's the part that's just like such a home run because it's like you're having this internal struggle and this internal dialogue. This person does not see me, but you think everything is fine. But what would you do if I actually left? What would you do if I actually call things off? If I leave us in ruins, I gained the weight of you, then lose it. Believe me, I could do it. Like that. And like you can hear the anger in her voice when she sings that.
Bitterness.
I know. And this is a threat where it's in her head. So she's like, is she formulating that threat to maybe say one day?
Maybe one day.
One day?
I think it's very like, this isn't about you. This is about me. Like, this has never been about what you feel or what I do for you. This has always been about what you do for me and why it is not there. And
It's yeah. And then I also feel like sometimes in relationships when things do get too comfortable, the person probably doesn't think that you'll ever leave, right? Like it's like, oh, well, even if we are just like tolerating each other, we're not going to leave each other because we're in too deep, right? I feel like that also happens a lot in long-term relationships.
If it's all in my head, tell me now. Tell me I've got it wrong somehow. I know my love should be celebrated, but you tolerate it.
Say something, babe. Do something.
And then you got the outro, and she says, I sit and watch you.
That's a
just like-
killer.
Yeah.
That's killer because we just heard her have this moment of like, well, what would you do if I actually left? If I actually took off and gained the weight of you and lose it? But then she doesn't.
I know. She's building up all this courage, and then she's still just going to go
She's still
settle
just there.
for being not even a footnote in his life.
Right. She gathered up the strength to voice her emotions to herself, right? But not out loud because she didn't actually leave him. She's still just going to tolerate it.
And it feels cut off. Like I feel like it's not a complete thought or situation. She's just, I sit and watch you. It's like she's given up. Like she's giving
Right
up
back
too.
where she started.
She's right back to the beginning. Like, okay.
It's almost like the same as Gold Rush, where it's like a quick thought, you know, like a quick daydream, a quick thought. Like she's sitting and watching him. She's having these internal thoughts of, I'm so unhappy. You are tolerating me and I'm actively watching you tolerate me. But what would you do if I actually just got up and left right now? But she doesn't, right? It's like the thought just kind of like escapes because then she's, I sit and watch you.
It's almost like, do y'all ever have this habit of like you enact an argument with other people, but it's
Yes.
just yourself?
In my car all the time.
Okay, I feel like this song is exactly that. And she's playing out this argument, and then at the end, that last I sit and watch you is her getting out of the car and walking back home. And it's just like, okay, back to normal,
Right.
normal life.
Right.
I've played this out in my head, but I know it's not going to go anywhere in
Right.
real life, so I'm just going to sit and watch.
Yeah.
That I feel like that's very much what this song is.
Yeah, she's saying all those things in her car because she knows she's not going to say them in real life.
Yeah.
What?
No,
yeah.
that's exactly,
Yeah.
It's like, God, I should have said that.
Should have said it. Well, this is what I'm going to say. And then you never do.
Do you ever prepare yourself for an argument?
Sure.
Yes.
And then it never goes the way you think it's going to go.
I know.
I just cry.
Darn it.
When I'm mad, I just cry.
Me too.
Perfect. Yeah. And I feel like so does she.
Something tells me.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. Wow. This song is like just
A fave.
insanely top tier Taylor Swift across the board, across her discography. Wild.
All right. Let's get to some voicemail, shall we? The number to call is in the description of this podcast because I don't know it.
Oh, I have it.
Wait.
Do you know it, Sahir? Did you
Do you know
memorize it?
I think I do. 689-213. No. Hold on. 689-214-1313.
Yes.
It was
I don't know why I was shaking my head.
it
at
was
you.
it was 6 for Reputation, 89 for 1989, which today is August 9th, the day we're recording.
Oh,
this.
look at that.
And then Valentine's Day because that's the movie she was in, and then 1313.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nailed it. You passed your final exam.
Thank you so much. Thank you so. Only like 4 more years of finals to go.
Well, on our voicemail, she wanted to tell us a little fun fact about Tolerate It.
Hi, 13 Podcast. I love you so much. My name's Nikki from Florida. I am just letting you know, since you guys are breaking down Tolerate It, in Gilmore Girls, there is a specific scene that everybody references as the Tolerate It scene, where Richard and Emily are at the dinner table, and Emily had went out and bought these apples. And she bought them, made a huge scene at the store, came home and said, what do you think about these apples? And Richard said, oh yeah, I've always liked those. Well, she just bought them that day. He just tolerated her. But fun fact about the Era store. During the performance of Tolerate It in Taylor Swift fashion, she used the exact same glasses that were at the dinner table during that scene on Gilmore Girls. And I've always thought that was such the coolest little Easter egg, call out to Gilmore Girls. But I love you guys so much, and I just want you to know that we will never, ever make you guys feel tolerated, that we love y'all so much. I listen to you all the time. And, yeah, have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, Nikki.
I remember that episode.
On the Gilmore Girls?
Yeah, I'm glad to know that about how she used that for the Eras tour.
Pretty
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I've never seen Gilmore Girls.
Oh, it's so good.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, now let's hear from Martina. She is from Houston, and she had something to say after listening to Gold Rush.
Hi, this is Martina, and I'm from Houston, Texas, and I just love y'all's podcast so much. Like, you guys literally make me laugh every day. I listen to you guys, like, when I'm going to sleep, and I'm listening to your Gold Rush episode, and oh my god, like, I've always loved Gold Rush, and just hearing you guys, like, break it down was just, like, inspirational, you know? I think I've been listening since, like, Christmas, a little bit before that, November. I don't know, but yeah, I love you guys so much. You guys are so amazing. And yeah, love y'all. Bye.
Sounds like she was quiet. Was she at work or something?
Well, she did say that she listens before she goes to sleep.
Maybe she was getting
Yeah.
drowsy. The melatonin was kicking in.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
Thank you. And thank you for listening. That's cool to think that somebody's been listening since Christmas and has already caught on to Gold Rush.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, thank you so much. Awesome. Well, thanks for listening to this episode of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to us wherever you're listening to us right now. Hold on. We just need to say goodbye to Sahir. I'm ending this
know.
episode.
I have to say, like,
And we need to,
But not
I don't know,
goodbye
give some sort of
forever.
send off. No, it's not a goodbye forever, but we need
It's-
some sort of,
yeah. What do we do?
I don't know.
Do we
Do
sing?
you have something prepared?
I don't. I wish I did.
No, that's awful for me to ask.
how about we each give Sahir some advice? Because he's going to college.
Yeah.
He's starting his freshman year in college. Let's each give him some advice.
Okay.
Amy, you're first.
You know how I love going first. I would just say, put yourself out there. Just keep doing it and doing it. Experience all the things. Meet people. That's it. That's it. Just
Yeah.
have fun. Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would say join an organization.
Yeah, that'll
Join
help.
more than one. Join 2, 3, 4. Do a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, don't make yourself like so busy where you're doing more extracurriculars than school, but do that and you'll meet so many different people.
Yeah.
It's an easy way to meet people. Like, okay, we're here at this meeting in the student building, so let's hang out and chit chat, and then we'll go for coffee, and then we'll meet at the library to study, whatever it is. I'd say join several organizations of what
That'll
you're
help.
into, and start a Taylor Swift fan club at your college if there's not one already.
I should. The San Antonio subdivision of 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. I would piggyback off of all of that. That, you really do find yourself at this moment in life, and I stand by. I've met some of my closest friends to this day from college, and yeah, like join whatever you can, even if you think like that's so silly. Why would I do that? I joined the Quidditch team at TCU my freshman year until they made me run 4 miles, and then I quit the next day. And I was like, there's no game that would require that, especially Quidditch. But you know what? I did it because I was like, yeah, why not? And I think it's such a exciting, informative time for you, and you just gotta take the moment and taste it.
Yeah, that's the goal. I will hopefully definitely be back in 4 years with my own NYU commencement speech, but I'll be back before then. I'll be back
Yes,
before then for
anytime,
sure.
anytime you're home for the holidays, 'tis the damn season. You're always welcome
Yep.
back on this podcast. And I will speak for our listeners and say that they have really appreciated you as well.
Yeah.
On our social media, they've been so kind, so welcoming. They love all of your takes, all of your insights, and I think it gave a lot of our listeners like hope of like, hey, maybe I can also sit in and join the conversation
Sure.
one day. So.
I mean, do we need another intern? I mean, I don't know. Email us. Our emails,
We
our emails
can't
in the
replace him.
description.
He's still here.
You know what, Sahir? Something you'll learn is life goes on. Life goes
I
on.
understand, and I actually this wouldn't have happened had I not shot my shot. So
Exactly.
I think, it may not be this podcast, even though it should be, but shoot your shot. Do the leap of faith because you never know where it'll take you.
Yeah.
The worst cases they'll say no. The best cases you'll be on this amazing podcast and it'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
But no, I have seen all the comments. I stalk all of them very closely. And it does not go unnoticed. And like I said in the beginning, like this summer has been very helpful in like me finding myself, and this podcast has played one of the largest roles in that. So I can't thank y'all enough. And like this is definitely not a goodbye to see you later, but
Yeah.
I feel good. I feel like I would like to say I've done some good stuff on this podcast.
You have.
113%.
I had so much fun. I'll never forget like the episodes we recorded, and yeah, thank y'all so much. I don't know how to end this off without like
Yeah, well, we're
being
just
really sad.
we're
Like,
really happy to
it's-
have
it's
you.
not sad. It's
It's not
like,
sad.
we'll keep in touch. I'm not the second Taylor Swift does something, I'll just come home that weekend. It's fine.
We'll be here.
Yeah. Hey, for our next listening party,
Yeah.
whatever it may be, our next event, whatever it is, we would love to have you there.
Yeah, I'll be there. But yes, thank y'all so much.
Awesome. Give it up for Saahir, everybody.
Yay! We are elated and amazed.
Awesome. Now we can wrap things up. Thank you so much for listening to 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. If you haven't already, subscribe to us on whatever podcasting platform you're listening to us on right now. And all the ways to get in touch with us are in the description of this podcast as well. And join us next time when we're going to be breaking down Nobody No Cry.
Thanks for listening. The 13, a Taylor Swift fan podcast. Subscribe for free and leave a positive review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or Google Podcasts.